Hello and welcome to the Drowning in Pools podcast. I don't have an intro, but I do have a morning routine. Every morning, I get up, I go and use the restroom.
Hold up, let's stop that lie right now. Every morning?
Let me rephrase that. Every afternoon, I get up and go use the restroom. I don't wake up in the mornings, I only wake up in the afternoon. After a blissful piss, I then go downstairs, and usually I get on my computer and wait for an hour, because I'm never hungry right away. After this hour, I go and make myself a bowl of cereal, and that is my morning routine.
Cuz?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I prefaced this with I don't have an intro.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know, I didn't even know about your dog waking.
I have an intro. Yesterday was Golden Sun's 18th birthday. Normally we record on, we were recorded on that day, but some of us didn't show up, so...
Like 66% of us.
So I would say add a .666 to that.
So happy belated birthday to Golden Sun, the greatest RPG of all time.
Happy belated birthday to Golden Sun, an RPG that I need to play.
Hey, Golden Sun's legal now.
I mean, in Japan it was already legal, but...
Yeah, but now you can, continue to suck it off and nobody will care.
Yeah, now I won't go to jail for it.
Hey.
Hey.
Can't take it drinking, though, unfortunately.
I mean... Just wait a year and go to Canada. It's fine.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I forgot. Canadians.
Canadians.
Fucking Canadians. And their drinking age of 19.
It's not a bad drinking age.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you what my dad used to tell me?
No, you have not.
Okay, so... He used to live in Michigan. And so he used to go to Canada all the time when he was in college. And... get beer and shit, because he was legal there. So,
yeah.
He was just like, yeah, so if you want to go to Canada when you turn 19, I'm like, Dad, fuck off. I swear to God.
That's hilarious.
My dad is, like, probably the worst influence on my life.
It's understandable.
Yeah. Alright, everybody. We got hella news.
Hit with news.
Hashtag Game Freak lied. The Sonic shit. I don't know.
So
a bunch of other stuff.
I have some words. I have some words about the Sonic shit.
Wait, what Sonic shit? Hold on, what's going on? The new movie trailer?
The redesign.
Okay.
The actual trailer.
Yeah, the actual trailer came out.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I have some issues with that movie.
Oh, now you have issues.
Really? I have issues with that movie.
So
I am no longer seeing this
fucking
movie.
Shit before.
Look, I'm no longer seeing this movie. It is not happening anymore.
Don't forget, everyone, this man likes Sonic X and thinks it's a good series.
This movie is worse than Sonic X.
I could have told you that, dude.
Where you been?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I believe I have told you that multiple times.
Yes, but look.
But you kept telling me it would still be good.
I was under the impression that it would be at least on par with Sonic X.
I cannot believe my fucking ears.
I
feel insane. I was literally telling you this.
I was expecting it to be at least on par with Sonic X.
And that's still shit.
That it's
like you're saying that like it's good, but that's still shit.
Okay, look, like I said, Sonic X was the best show ever. What are you talking about? I've always said that. I've always said Sonic X was a 9, right? Upside down.
We do have this discussion about how your 6 is good to you, but it's like total shit to me.
It's about shit to everyone else, too. It's just, I'm just like, if it's good enough, it's good.
Like, I feel like a movie that's a 6 to you could, I don't know, like, still win an Oscar in your world,
Yeah. I like one of my favorite movies is Final Fantasy Advent Children.
Are you serious?
Yes. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Oh boy. You know what?
But
I won't talk shit because I like a lot of shitty movies, but I also have the ability to acknowledge they're shitty, and they still usually get like a 2 out of 10 from me, you know. But
yeah, like I said, I can accept that things are shit.
yeah.
But the way I say things are shit, I'm like, it's all right. That's my equivalent to things being shit.
Like, I don't know. Like, I always say, it's shit, but I fucking love it, you know? I
Yeah.
love dumb shit. I love, I love The Happening, and I love Spider-Man 3, and I love shit like that, where it's just, it's bad, but I'm enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what this Sonic movie is.
Yeah,
Sonic movie just looks like shit.
Like, the Sonic movie itself doesn't look like shit.
Sonic looks good.
But, yeah, Sonic looks good. The Dr. Robotnik and all that stuff, I don't mind the way they did that, like the way they try to set it up and everything.
Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of Jim Carrey anymore, so.
Yeah, I just like the look of his robots and stuff like that they did to make it more realistic rather than cartoony. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. Like, that stuff makes it look like he's in world.
Yeah,
but
I do appreciate they're kind of going for more of a stylized thing. Like, that old trailer just completely looked like garbage, and this looks like it's garbage, but at least somebody knew what the fuck they were doing when they made it.
Yeah, so like visually wise, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the movie visually. Anything when it comes to any characters that you know of talking or any of the story can just go die in a fucking hole.
It blows my mind that they keep trying to make these movies where you take a concept that can only exist in a video game, an established character, a character that can only exist in a video game, really, and then you put them in a movie, and then you try to ground the character in like realism, or try to make them, I don't know,
or just straight up change the character.
I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, this character has so much weird shit going on, so lean into that. That's what people love about the character, so do it.
Exactly. And like on top of that, why would you completely change Sonic's personality?
Yeah, this Sonic is more like a memer.
This Sonic is a 2019's teenager.
Yeah, he's a millennial. Like, it's so weird.
Is he gonna dab on the haters?
He will in the movie. Yeah, that's going to happen.
110%. He will dab on the haters. He'll talk about Twitter. He'll do memes. Yeah, he's
gonna do a silly dance at some point in the movie.
Yep, and I bet Eggman's gonna be like a boomer or some shit. I bet that's gonna be his character.
Oh my god! Like, this is just, it sucks. It's just like I heard Sonic talk and I'm like, okay, that's not terrible. It's like, it's okay, and then he started talking.
But like, Cameron, yes. Guess what the crazy thing about this is? This was all apparent in the first fucking trailer with the ugly Sonic.
Yeah, I was too, like, blinded by the ugliness. I'm like, this isn't real Sonic. You see what he looks like?
This isn't my Sonic.
This isn't Sonic X Sonic.
But, okay, so here's the thing, though. I will say, looking at the positives of this, at least kids who get dragged to this piece of shit by their parents will not have an ugly garbage Sonic to be their first experience with Sonic. They'll have a nice looking Sonic, you know.
To hate.
Yeah.
See, my issue with that is they're gonna have this, like, this is the new character for Sonic going forward now, though.
I mean, not if it flops.
Well, yeah, true.
It's true, yeah. If it does badly, they're just gonna forget it exists.
Yep, you better be sure that whatever games they had that were gonna come out with this thing are gonna get retconned.
See, but I will say this though: if no other countries do VO for this movie and it just goes in English throughout like the world, I think this movie's gonna do well.
I really hope that
maybe
it does.
We'll see. Let's see how that game does, because you never know. They might pull a Sonic Mania out of their ass and make another great game.
Yeah,
that's true.
Sonic Mania, the Sonic game that wasn't made by Sonic Team.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's made by a bunch of fucking Sonic memers.
Yeah.
It's one
And
of the
Sonic fans. Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah.
And that's why it was so fucking good.
Exactly.
Yeah, because surprisingly, people who buy stuff actually know what they want from their games.
Yeah, it's almost like the people who grow up loving this shit and grow up to make it in their adult life really want to make it and make it good.
Yeah. It's almost like actual fans of the game know what they want to buy instead of like the masses.
It's almost like when you make a Street Fighter versus Mega Man game and it turns out to be super good, you can buy it and make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah, it's almost like a Marvel versus Capcom game.
It's almost like
this segment is called "It's Almost Like."
yeah.
I'm so done. You guys have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go leave.
I'm sure you got plenty, Derek. I'm sure there's a thing where you're like, yeah, why just let the fans of World of Warcraft make this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just let things die if I'm not happy with them. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's something.
Well, it's like Power Rangers. The people who made Power Rangers really fucking love Hyper Fighters, and they really fucking love Power Rangers, and so they ended up making a really
fucking good.
surprisingly good Power Rangers game.
Oh man, that game gets my jimmies ruffled.
Yeah, it does. But because like taking the story of Battle for the Grid is actually really cool.
Yeah, actually, I've been wanting to like read the comics now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like surprisingly dark.
It is, yeah. Like when they go to the future and shit and talk about how people died and they show it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like, Power Rangers is just one of those games that I've been putting way too much time into. I already have over 100 hours in the game.
Nice.
That's impressive.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like the game, it's good.
Yeah.
Also, I may have did a 10.5 hour stream recently.
Only 10.5?
It was supposed to be 12.
Mm.
It was supposed to be 12. That last hour and a half, I just was like, fuck, there's nobody here. Two, I am exhausted.
You should
Man,
did it.
I should have, but like, damn, that was tough.
Man, now you just
Play
don't
like
keep your
Pokemon Puzzle League or
promises.
something.
No, I did say hopefully 12 hours.
That's true. It did say
Wait,
that.
you say you hit 100 hours in Power Rangers?
Yeah.
You have literally double the time as I do.
Jeez.
Yeah, I put a lot of time in that game. A lot of it is coming home after work, turning the game on for a second, learning a new thing, and then just going ham on trying to figure out everything I can do with that thing until like 6 a.m. and then be like, oh shit, it's 6 a.m. I should probably go to sleep.
Sleep, he says. You mean take a small nap and then go back to work?
No. I don't go to work till 4 in the afternoon, so I usually get up and I usually sleep 6 hours, or I sleep 5 to 8 hours a day. That's what I do.
Alright, guys. Alright.
So if I go to sleep at 6, I wake up at 11 or 12.
Alright, guys. Alright.
What?
Nothing. I'm saying alright.
Okay.
You're the master, Cameron.
I know. I run this shit. I really don't. I run a train on these motherfuckers.
Sorry,
now
what else happened? I mentioned it, but I forgot.
What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the Pokemon thing.
I can't remember.
You said Pokemon Game Freak.
Oh, hashtag Game Freak lied, because,
Yeah.
I always say that because it sounds funny. I hate those I hate hashtags. I hate the self-righteousness of like the way those hashtags always sound. But anyway.
Yeah.
So hashtag Game Freak lied. There was a thank you Game Freak hashtag thank you Game Freak or whatever that came before.
I heard the thank you Game Freak.
Yeah, that was like I didn't even look at that one, but I think that one was just like, hey, thanks for making Pokemon games for so long, and blah blah blah, and all that bullshit, whatever.
Gotcha.
But then like a couple days later, here's a fucking hashtag Game Freak lied, where someone on 4chan, so take it with a grain of salt, put out a bunch of images showing that the models actually are reused from Sun and Moon, and they're not making completely new models from scratch like they said they were.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff people have been putting out where they're like, we were working hard on doing unique animations for every Pokemon, but then there's like a shot of one Pokemon just jumping up in the air, and that's the attack. And it's like
I saw what's called either Sword or Shield. I saw one of them turning around and walking away. Where they just put, for whatever reason, they didn't give him a tank control turn. They gave him a human person turn and gave him a white walks animation while his whole body just rotated.
Fuck.
Oh, it was dumb. It was dumb.
So yeah, Sword and Shield's looking like a fucking huge disaster. But again, this is just some post on 4chan that claims this, so who knows how,
Yeah.
I'm curious if the actual models in the game were built from the ground up, but just made to look like other
stuff.
Art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know that for a lot of the, like the newer Call of Duties, they would do that for some of the maps, where they build the map from the ground up, but they would use a lot of assets from like different games to like cover it up, essentially.
Well, yeah, I was thinking like maybe they really just meant, because I actually read like what he said about using new assets from scratch and stuff like that, and making new stuff from scratch, and he says it's going to be hard having to make not all the Pokemon, but having to make it from scratch. I think he says it all from scratch, but I think he really just meant maybe just like the Giganto shit and the new Curry, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm
not sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Because it could mean anything. Like, I am the guy who would just jump on and say this is totally, they fucked up and they were totally lying, but I am kind of also getting this feeling that there's more to it than just straight up told you a lie. But also, they're a corporation and a business, so they might just try to save their asses. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say what it could be is that it wasn't the actual like outside model, but the skeleton and everything. They had to make brand new skeletons because the old games.
What the images show is like a wireframe, and the wireframes are like just exactly the same. Like you can overlap them. Like they show like a white version of the wireframe for Sword and Shield, and the black one is from Sun and Moon, and they're exactly the same.
But the thing is like they said they had quote unquote issues with porting them over. It could be that the frames didn't link up with their new program or something like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it could just be they're exactly the same because we just used them as references because they just didn't work with the new stuff, so we just kind of had to build them all over again. But they're they're exactly the same because if it ain't broke,
they can use the same model. It's just the frame.
Yeah.
Because that's the one big issue I see with a lot of like modeling stuff, is that like you can get the model to look right. It's just as soon as you put like physics to the joints, it just tweaks the fuck out.
Right.
That's when you get extendo arms.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, did Master Chief clip into the floor when he died? Have fun his body killing you.
Did in the middle of this cutscene his head stretch to be 20 fucking miles long in the air? Whoops.
Good times, man. Good times. Halo 3. Let's put this thing inside another thing.
And just see what happens.
Watch it freak out. Oh man, phasing was a beautiful thing in Forge mode.
You guys remember the Shrek outtakes where Shrek's arms were just like the fucking size of a fucking car?
I do actually. Because he would just be all fucked up, and then it was like, here's just the stuff we have. I love that stuff. I love when they put that stuff on like DVDs.
Too good.
Too good. All right, so during that 12-hour stream, 10-hour stream, I played the new character from Slay the Spire, though.
They had the Watcher?
The Watcher. And oh fuck, is she broken as shit.
That's literally all I've heard, is that she's broken.
Yeah. So, like, you can still get bad decks with her. You can. But her setup is just so good that it's like... It's just ridiculous. Like, so, I was, like, maybe one floor in. Or, like, not one floor, but one floor in. And I could already do like 200 damage turn 1. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love it so much. I'm putting a shit ton of time into that game again.
Seems legit.
I guess I'm gonna be like at 1,000 hours in that game soon.
Jesus.
I fucking love that game. I also bought a couple new games. I bought Dragon Ball Z for the computer. I bought Tekken for the computer. I also got a game called Noita. Have you guys heard of this game called Noita? It's in beta or is in testing right now.
I'm pretty sure I have.
It is a wizard roguelike game where your items are wands, and each one has its own special properties and it syncs up with a bunch of other stuff. I haven't played it yet, but I watched like clips of it, and it looks like it's gonna be so much goddamn fun.
I have not heard anything about it.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just another roguelike.
Yeah.
But the thing is every pixel in the game is destroyable or like manipulable.
Yeah, it said every single one was like physically, physically simulated, so you can just fuck everything up.
So I'm excited to see what I can do with that, because I love breaking games like that. It's quite fun. I also got Getting Over It with Ben Foddy and Rogue Legacy. So
Jesus, that Getting Over It game.
I just want to see how bad it is.
It's bad.
It's infuriating.
It was like $1.99, so it's like I'm okay with getting infuriated for a little while.
The whole point is that it's frustrating as fuck. I guess I just don't see the point of games like that. It's like, yeah, it's just frustrating and Death Stranding. Death Stranding.
Like, what was up with that?
What?
Death Stranding. Like, I still don't understand the point of the game.
Walking to and from.
Derek, have you watched the movie before?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's for people who just kind of want to, because you know what it is. It's a game for my buddy like Tim, where he can just lay back and chill, and just deliver shit and think about like the mechanics of delivering, and that's it, and just walk across a field and deliver.
It's good for people who can or have trouble meditating because they're unfocused.
Yeah.
But it allows them to like focus on something and meditate at the same time.
It's also about America.
It's also about America. Repatriots, man. Repatriots.
You know,
oh, bro, it doesn't even stop there.
You know what's good though for like a game like that you can just sit back and chill to, but there's actually you're doing shit, is Elite Dangerous, which is that like space sim.
Oh yeah.
Flying
is that
sim.
That rhythm game?
No. It's like a.
Oh, I'm thinking Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah. No, this one is like you fly a like a spaceship, and you can kind of do whatever you want. And like I like to be a trucker. Some people are like bootleggers and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You can also just sit back and jack off.
Is that anything like Outer Wilds?
Oh, I struggle with it too. Don't worry.
I'm just forgetting. Okay, so is that anything like Outer Wilds, where the basically getting your shit to fly off into space is the gameplay? That's the difficult part.
Yeah.
And basically controlling it and making sure you don't crash and die.
Yeah, and then you respawn and you're like a different person.
Or like a Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah.
Only with only where you actually have roles in the world other than just getting your ship to fly up in the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's dope.
But yeah, like landing is difficult and all that kind of fun stuff.
Have you ever played? Did you ever play No Man's Sky?
No, it came out when I had no money.
Okay,
and that hasn't changed.
A lot of that is what they promised is flying through space, discovering planets, and then meeting other people and having roles in the world, being able to barter and trade and do shit for them. But of course, that didn't happen. And then,
although it's pretty good now, it's an actual like decent video game now.
Yeah, we only made half a year.
I still own it. I should probably update it and just see how much it's changed.
My friend, I think, has 100% of the game pretty much.
Damn.
But, like,
I pre-ordered it because I was mega excited for it, and then when I played it, I was like, man, this fucking sucks.
I was hoping it would be like EVE Online.
Nope.
So that's why I didn't buy it right away. Because I was like, if it's like EVE, I'll probably play it because I'd love to play a console-esque EVE. No, it wasn't anything like that, and I was like, yep, my money's not going there.
You know what kind of, I don't know, I guess we're just getting into this. You know what kind of game I just want to get into just to have as a game that I play? Like you guys both have, like, not necessarily fighting games, but like games where you're, like, you guys have League or whatever, right? Where
we just dive deep.
Yeah.
You dive deep, it's online, it's your thing, and
yeah.
I need something like that because I just kind of don't anymore. I used to be able to find games.
You need a game where you can hang out with the boys.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think we're getting to Warframe.
Destiny 2 is
okay.
free.
That's true. You know what sucks?
Destiny
I have
2.
a fucking Destiny PlayStation that came with Destiny. The first one, right? The one that they said they were going to keep going for like 20 years or whatever, and then they're going to...
And they wanted to, apparently.
Yeah, and they wanted to, but of course, it was owned by EA or whatever the fuck, so that didn't happen. And then... I don't know. I just feel so shitty that I simultaneously did and did not fall for it. I was like, oh, well, they're gonna do it, right? Like, the team really did want to do it. And then fucking, of course...
Yeah.
And then the second one comes out, and it actually happens, and by then I'm like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. But yeah, I think I'm going to get into Warframe, because it seems action-y enough. It actually seems like it has a bunch of weird, crazy, wild shit that I kind of touched it a few months ago, got a couple hours in, but my sense of direction is shit. So when you've got characters jumping off the walls and flying all over the fucking place, I'm quick to lose where I am. So
I always forget your sense of direction is actually
it's fucking terrible.
Oh, that's some funny shit.
But so yeah, like I had like 3 teammates or whatever, and I think I did like 2 like super double mega jumps or whatever the fuck it is, and I completely lost for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I gotcha. Did you ever play a game called Guns the Duel?
No, I did not. I think I've heard of it though.
All right.
Is it something like that where I would lose my sense of direction really quickly? Yeah,
pretty well. You wouldn't until you did the advanced stuff, but yeah. The advanced stuff is basically because in that game you could run up walls and all this other kind of crazy stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And then I believe it's like if you have a sword and a rocket launcher, you can do a thing called butterflying, where you just basically fly across the map by using the run up wall glitch and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you're bouncing around the map supersonic speed because of that.
That's raw. Yeah, because I can't play League, like. I can't sit there and watch my character do stuff for me,
That's good.
Like
keep
press
it that
a
way.
button and have it happen. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough for me to. I need something where I'm more active in the action.
Yeah, you would rather be pressing X X X X X X X X
exactly.
to attack the minions rather than just click once and then. All right.
That's why I fall off of. That's why I fell off of Warcraft or World of Warcraft, because I was just like. Nah, I can't keep doing this. I just got bored.
I got you. See, that's why when you play League a lot, what you see a lot of people do, because one is just more effective, and two, it's passes the time. Mm-hmm. Is you'll right click a minion and then you'll just walk back and forth in place. One to dodge any skill shots, and two, so that way you're at least doing something while you're waiting for the next minion to die.
That's funny.
You'll see everybody basically just going blip 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 blip. Okay. Oh, there's the minion. Die.
Like impatiently tapping your finger. It's like
that.
It's pacing back and forth.
100%.
Yeah. I think Warframe will be able to do that for me. Even though I hopefully I'll get used to just moving around in these areas, but they're very they're like even they're straightforward, but at the same time there are a lot of little branches.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not sure if I'm going down the right corridor until I'm at a dead end, and then the dead end has 2 branches. You know, so.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it has JoJo stuff now.
Yeah, it does.
The people who love it, well, one of the
yelled
people
at
who
the
love
developers.
it is friends with fucking Pat, and he made her insane. So
I just love the whole story. I love that whole story where they just yelled at the devs until they're like, "Watch JoJo, watch it." I swear.
Yeah, which is cool. I could always go for more stands and stuff. 'Cause it's a cool concept.
It is a cool concept. Now what we need is a stand, like legitimate stand that's just a robot.
Yeah.
So in JoJo Leon, Part 8 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, all the stands are robots.
Thing? Oh my god.
The stands go from being pretty humanoid mostly. Like you'll get like weird ones, like one's a car, one's a sun, one was a sword, one is like some vines wrapped around a guy's arm, shit like that. Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
for the most part they're humanoid, and then you'll get then later on after the universe reset, you get more robotic stands and stands that are like they're more how do I say. They're just less human, you know. They're usually made of like other shit. They're usually like, you know, more metallic or monstery looking.
I was just trying to make the joke that we're going to combine all the niches so that way it's no longer niche.
Yeah. I mean, what is niche? I always have this problem with like, people always ask me what's the most, like whenever like people who are trying to impress me with their music knowledge, I guess they ask me what's like the most unknown underground hip hop shit I know or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what's underground or obscure to people anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't ever assume something I think is obscure that, you know, like it's very rare that I'm even comic books that used to be, I guess, relatively obscure, and you know, it was people knew about them, but people didn't give a fuck about Iron Man. You know. Yeah. Thanks to the movies, now comic books are ubiquitous. So. Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, like it
because eventually it just like combining. I would love if you know they took a thing and then just put all the shit I loved into it. Oh, as a matter of fact, Cameron, you should just watch Kengan Ashura.
Okay.
Just watch it. You too, Derek. Right. Actually, you guys like fighting games.
Is that the anime about 2 people who play fighting games a lot?
No, it's an anime about fighting.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's like they're all fighting game characters, essentially.
Okay.
Joe Higashi is literally in this series.
Nice.
It's a character who's a Muay Thai fighter, and he's got Joe Higashi's voice actor, and he acts exactly the same. It's that kind of thing, where it's like, this isn't really that character, but it's basically that character. But
this isn't Ryu, but it's Ryu.
The strongest guy ever, well, spoilers, he isn't really expected to be, but the strongest guy ever is like a Street Fighter character.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, I'm down with it. I'll take a look.
Yeah. Also, the fights are just really awesome. Have you guys been watching a bunch of anime lately?
No.
No.
I feel like I have. Like, I've been watching Dr. Stone, which is cool.
Okay.
They kind of started doing the kind of the reveals about how this place came to be and what's going on.
Okay. I've been watching Fire Force and My Hero.
Are you caught up with Fire Force?
I think I'm 1 episode behind. I think I haven't watched last weekend's episode. Let me just double check real quick.
Okay.
But I'm having a good time with Fire Force, man.
Did you at least see the part where you fought the demon?
Nope, I am caught up. I'm 100% caught up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how dope was that bit where he fucking was like, I'm gonna have to borrow your move, and then he shot him up in the air, and then he blew him up, and it was a big fire moon. That was so cool.
That was so fucking cool. And then he's just falling from the sky. He's like, "Oh, I overdid it."
Yeah. Whoops! I used up all my energy.
Yo, so yeah, the amount of lore they dropped in the episode after that, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but damn, this show is intense.
Yeah, it gets crazier, dude. Like, it gets pretty
I'm
heavy.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, there's been so much about this show that they're just doing things right.
Yeah.
They're just doing things right.
Because it's fucking well written. You know,
Yeah.
I was watching Willie play Naruto last night on Twitch, and it really struck me just how fucking awful the fucking writing in Naruto is. Just how it lacks any subtlety. You know, any fucking subtext. It's just completely just hitting you over the head with a brick. But with Fire Force, it's like the characters are actually, there's actually depth to them. There's context.
And like, no one is 100% straightforward with what their intentions are, except for
our main character who just wants to help everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, except for our main characters, plural.
Yeah. And I'm gonna kind of spoil this. Basically, the whole thing is about the 8th bringing all the companies together.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So you really get to see just like instead of it being like another shonen where a main character just goes, I'm the bravest and I never back down, and he's too stupid to look at other people's perspective.
Yeah.
In Fire Force, our main characters look at other people's perspective and they say, I understand where you're coming from, but we have a bigger job to do and we need to save people. And they bring people together in that way, and you actually see them change people's minds.
Yeah, and on top of that, the main character, like unlike most characters, is literally not the strongest man in the world.
He's not even as strong as his fucking rival.
I know.
Like, he's like everyone keeps saying, "Damn, Arthur's a genius. Arthur has the best reflexes ever. Arthur's the shit. Arthur's got a huge dick. Too bad he's a fucking retard."
Yeah, like exactly. Like
he's like an idiot savant.
So there's a thing. I'm not going to talk about it, but there's a thing that makes Arthur power up, and I'm like, God damn it! Why does that have to be hidden behind this?
Bro, well, is it one of the early episodes?
Yeah, it's it's the newest episode that just came out.
Well, I was gonna say, one thing that helps him power up very early on is, I think I mentioned it before, is that he was literally just holding his sword in the wrong hand.
Yeah, that was early on in the episode. That was hilarious. He's like, "Ah, shit, I'm using my wrong hand." Switches to his dominant hand.
So is the thing you're talking about where they tried to trick him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one later on. Shit, there's where they basically explain the cooler he thinks he is, the stronger he gets.
Yeah.
So so they do some great shit.
Like that. I'm trying not to spoil that part.
Yeah.
Because that just happened.
Yeah, Fire Force is super, super good.
But then
Cameron, you should watch Dr. Stone. Like, seriously.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would like the main character. He's like the kind of like devious, smart character that I think you would enjoy.
Okay, because that's probably my favorite character archetype, is the character that's too smart for his own good.
Yeah, he's absolutely that kind of character.
All right.
Because he's literally like the whole thing is he wants to save the world, right? So he wants to unfreeze or unpetrify all 7 billion people on Earth.
Okay.
And the villains don't want him to do that, and that's his whole thing, And he wants to do it because the power of science can fucking do anything. So,
okay.
So you would absolutely love it. Plus, it's got some really hype shit that because it's not necessarily an action series, really. But when there is action, it's warranted and it's fun.
I gotcha. That's cool. An anime that not everybody enjoys, but a lot of people do, is My Hero Academia. Would you agree with that statement?
Yep.
All right, I wasn't expecting so much violence in that show.
Really? Well, this is like the dark middle parts.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting someone to just disappear.
The whole because the whole point is it's like the post All Might world.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and fucking spoilers for My Hero Academia. Huge, massive spoilers. Let's just go ahead and kill one of the villains, cause fuck it. Yeah, I mean, it's effective, I guess, but at the same time, where I basically dropped off, I completely forgotten that character existed.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You know,
but
it had been long enough that I'm like, well, they were just kind of a fucking minion, so who gives a shit, really?
Yeah, exactly. But I was just like, holy fuck, that man just erased that entire man's half body. But like the reason why it surprised me was for the fact that like I'm expecting this to be like generic kid show.
Yeah, the show has been pretty tame up until that point. Like when it did get dark, it didn't get too dark. Like the most violent thing you saw was him kind of fucking up his arms and shit, his arms and legs. You know?
Yeah, well, like, and then the one dude got erased the top half of his body and then fell, and I was just like, oh fuck, they showed that.
Yep.
So I'm kind of excited to see where the series goes.
This is absolutely the best arc. This is like the height of the series so far. Like there have been other really good hype moments, but near the end of this one. In fact, this one probably has the most meaningful hypest moments. Like when they get to the final like let's storm the castle type shit at the end.
Yeah, like they normally do. Yeah.
Bruh, oh my god.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
So many good battles.
When you think they're coming out with that Hajime no Ippo?
Shit. I don't know.
Oh man,
because usually it's 5 years in between each like series or whatever, but there hasn't even been like a hint or a whisper. I don't think.
I'm excited to see if they come up with some new stuff. Because, oh man, get the One Punch Man team on it.
well, that was like a huge ass favor they were.
Yeah, I know they called in all the favors.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure they would do it just because Hajime no Ippo is a fucking awesome series. So
yeah, like, man, that show has done so much for me, like, ego wise.
I keep trying to tell people. Like, people like, it's a sports boxing manga, who gives a fuck? Yeah, but I'm like, it's... Dude, they're fighting! They're beating the fuck out of each other!
People are so wrong about sports animes, typically.
I mean, Dragon Ball started out as one.
Yeah, it was just like weird.
Yeah, it did.
Like martial arts is technically sports, so...
It was King of Fighters.
Oh my god,
my cats.
But not the King... I forgot, King of Fighters actually does have an anime, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was the Strongest Under the Heavens.
Yeah.
Tenkaichi Budokai.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, because the Kuroko basketball, Haikyuu, those are both really good, but, like...
Dude, fuck, I was reading iShield 21.
Oh, that...
How's that one?
Murata. It's fucking amazing.
Okay, nice.
Guess what? The guy who wrote iShield 21 wrote Dr. Stone.
Are you kidding me? That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Is that the one that's the dude, like, his teammates die? Or is that a different one?
That's a different.
That's definitely a different one, yeah. Because this one's about the
little
meek middle school student who can run as fast as the Flash.
Oh, you know what I think it was? I think it was in Shaman King.
Ah,
that makes sense.
That's an old one. Because
everyone dies in Shaman King.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what the weirdest thing reading through Shaman King when I was older was? Wait, have you guys all finished Shaman King? Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I love Shaman King. It's one of my top 10 shonen series.
It was fucking Howl winning the tournament.
Yeah, that was the coolest shit ever. The fucking villain wins.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was waiting for the biggest asshole ever.
All the heroes get like the super mega god spirits, and they still fucking lose. It's so cool. but because they don't win with a fight, you know, they're able to stop him from, well, because really he just does what he wanted to do. He just wanted to be the god of the world.
Yeah.
And so now he's just chill.
And then he was, yeah. God, that was fucking weird. That was a weird ending.
Yeah. Well, because the anime ended it way differently. It just becomes my fire spirit turned gold, and then they destroyed it, and then they killed me, and then that was the ending.
Huh.
Do you guys remember the first anime that you watched?
Oh, that's tough.
When I was living in Japan, I think I was like 6 years old. The first time when we were living in Yokota, I was watching Japanese television, and an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh came on.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh was your first?
Yep, it was the episode where Kaiba first had summoned the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon for the first time.
Oh, nice,
like
nice.
episode 20.
Yeah, and they were fighting, and he was about to jump off the fucking thing, and I was like, my mind, what's going on? But you know what, that's weird, because they played that episode, then before it, they played the first episode.
Interesting.
It was all in Japanese, but yeah, it was like all in Japanese, so I didn't know what the fuck was happening. But you know, even as a little kid, I was like, "Oh, this is cool! Look at that monster!
Look at his hair!
Look at his hair!
Can I grow hair like that one day?"
I mean, Kaiba, yeah.
Changed my life. Yeah.
So
Kaiba.
Yeah. That's just some brown hair, bro.
Yeah, it's just some brown hair brushed to one side.
Hell yeah, that's like my style right now. I just need to get it slightly pointier.
So the first anime that I watched was I was living in England. At channel in the morning there was a show called Jetix.
Oh yeah,
where they played a bunch of anime and whatnot. First one I watched was Monster Rancher.
Oh, yeah, okay. I never got into Monster Rancher, but I knew that was something that everybody said was like one of their beginning ones, like that and.
I think I watched like 4 episodes of it.
You said Cardcaptor Sakura.
I did. I said it wrong. I realized I said something wrong.
Oh, good job, DeShon. Good job. But yeah, so I watched Monster Rancher, and the only thing I remember about it was this yellow thing with one eye, or green thing with one eye. I can't remember what color it is.
Wow, really left a impression on you.
It was that, and like every now and then I would I think it was until I was like 17. So that's 11 years of me going, man, what was that one anime that I really liked when I was a kid? That was the first one I watched, and then yeah, Monster Rancher was it. The first series that I actually cared about was Zoids, though.
Oh, wait, which one though? Zoids,
the original.
With the
one
Zero.
Yeah, with the guy who found the Zoid in the desert.
Oh, that's Chaotic Century, I think.
Oh, is it Chaotic? Okay.
I gotta go back and play my Zoid's Legacy game on the Game Boy Advance. I remember. I was huge into Zoids when they were popping, because I was big into Gundam. So then they came out with Animal Gundams. So of course I was into that.
Yeah. Did you like the robotic part of it, or did you like the fact that it was robotic animals? Because I cared about the robotic animal part.
I guess it's a little column A, a little column B. Because if it was robots, I would have watched it anyway. But the fact that there were robot animals added to it, because I was also big into Transformers. You know, so I was watching like every single one of those when those came out.
Yeah, so, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm not a big mecha dude. But
yeah.
I enjoy it every now and then.
I mean, they're good ones. Like I respect Gundam, but I'm not huge into Gundam. Like I like 8th MS Team and G Gundam and Wing in the original series. But they're like, I don't fuck with Iron Blood Orphans because that sucks. And there's like a bunch of other ones like Char's Revenge and Counterattack and all that shit. But I don't know what my point was.
I really like the Gundams because they had these ones in Japan while I was there, where it was just like really tiny ones that didn't take 10 years to build.
Yeah.
But they were just like cool little figurines, and I really liked I really wanted to get into Gundam because of them, but I never did. I just like building them.
That's fair.
Yeah, but they were like, I want to say like $15 each, so they're real like just tiny and already like pre-painted and shit. But it was cool.
Yeah. So mini what's called mini model kit.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
I
cool.
had the shiny Gundam from G Gundam, but I had the regular. I had a model of the regular form, and I had a model of the super form. They're basically the exact same toy, but one was spray painted gold.
That's how they
That's
get you,
funny.
man.
I didn't care. I still kind of don't care. I still think it was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
It was because they were like fully articulate. They could like move in every single direction and all that shit. I could pose them however I wanted, and
That's
I
cool.
could like open up his vents and like on the regular version and show like the gold underneath.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys haven't watched Mobile Fighter G Gundam, you should. It's on Crunchyroll. It's fucking amazing. It's so cheesy and ridiculous.
I might go take a look at it.
Fucking-
I might, but I'm definitely gonna watch Dr. Stone first.
I don't know if I bitched about it on the podcast, but my girlfriend really likes Miraculous Ladybug.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to get her to watch Power Rangers because with the Power Rangers game, I've just been wanting to consume more Power Rangers media.
Oh yeah.
And she was
I've
like,
been tempted as well.
she fucking was like, she couldn't get behind like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because she's like, oh, it's so cheesy. And then we like watched fucking Miraculous Ladybug, and it's the same shit. I'm just like, girl.
Well, isn't Miraculous Ladybug a little more like romance tinged, and it's got? I feel like that, as stereotypical as this is, would appeal to girls a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's still like the same kind of shit though. It's
Yeah,
like
it's the
baddie
same
of the
basic
week,
concept.
transform, use your
Yeah.
superpower, everything's wrapped up by the end. It's like the same shit. It's
Yeah,
just
I think maybe ultimately it might just be like the acting, because I feel like
yeah.
because
Early Power
when did
Rangers
Miraculous
was,
Ladybug came out.
ML came out like 2014, I think.
Yeah, so that's a little more probably acted a little better.
little
and
better.
That '90s shit is like
Oh,
I love it.
good
It's so
old
great.
'90s.
It's so great.
What? That's your nostalgia speaking, though.
No,
Someone who
it's
just
not.
isn't
It's
nos-
cheesy as fuck, and I love it.
yeah, it's good.
Jack-
I literally own multiple DVDs of just like. Is it the Green Ranger? Here's all the awesome Green Ranger episodes. Is it the Blue Ranger? Here's all the awesome Blue Ranger episodes. That shit's awesome. I will go
I was
back and
gonna
watch
say,
those.
we also, us being us, we also like campy shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what we like.
Yeah, but
true.
obviously, if she likes ML, she likes campy shit too. That's not the excuse.
I think maybe she just doesn't realize she likes campy stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
she liked
doesn't see
she
it as
liked the
campy.
later Power Rangers. She just didn't like the early ones. And I'm just like, I don't see the difference.
Those I will say those early ones are kind of rough, but they're still enjoyable to
But they still have the
watch.
best characters.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh,
I think maybe it's just that the like think about like Power Rangers in Space and Lost Galaxy and Time Force and SPD and all those. Those have like
actually good stories.
Yeah, those have like well written stories.
I'm showing
Well,
her Time Force right now.
Yeah, okay. Time Force is a good one. It's a good one. Time Force it's Quantum Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Virgil.
I just enjoyed the fact that someone put the Devil Breaker song over him changing into the Quantum Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did they? That's cool.
Yeah, it syncs up. They edited it a little bit, so it syncs up almost perfectly. It's some funny stuff.
That's cool.
All these voices inside my head.
What was I gonna say? I finished the new Call of Duty last night, the story mode.
There's a story mode?
Oh my.
It's actually, I've heard it's actually a really good story.
It is
Didn't they-
fucking dark.
Oh, I'm thinking of Black Ops. Because I was like, didn't they release a game? Where
Yeah, that
they
was
didn't have
Black Ops
story
4.
mode? Yeah.
Which, I mean, no, but the new Call of Duty story mode is actually like really good. So,
Was it?
it's essentially a reimagined version of Call of Duty 4, like the original Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed enough stuff around to like make it different. You still are on the SAS like for the British stuff, and you're still a Marine for the American
Sorry. You said make it different, and the only thing I could think of was the what's it called academia. What's it called the Damn it! Now the joke's gone. All right, fuck it.
Completely worthless aside. Thank you, Cameron.
Yep, it was the joke about the gay thing from anime. God damn it, that doesn't help either.
And he's a homophobe, folks. Disgusting.
That makes no. Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
yep. All
getting
right.
back to it.
I'm gonna interject later when I look up the name.
Okay.
There is a lot of there's some dark shit in that game. Like the game cold opens essentially with.
Well, it is about war.
Yeah, but it's like fucked war, you know.
So war.
Yeah, but it's like the game opens with like a bombing in like central London, and it's like Jesus Christ. So.
Well, didn't one of them start with a shooting in a Russian airport?
That wasn't the start, but
okay.
It was like 5 missions in.
Okay.
But everyone was always like, didn't even understand the story implications. God damn it.
Right, yeah, I do remember that where people were getting mad about that. And I was like, well, it's a fucking video game, and you're supposed to be horrified. Duh.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, no, this one was really good. They changed some shit around, though. So, like, one of the characters from the original game, you play as one of the characters, as one of the NPCs from the original Modern Warfare. You don't find that out until the end of the game.
Are you that guy that gets shot in a helicopter?
No. But, which I think was fine. It was a good enough reason to, like, because we never knew his original name in COD 4, and they give you they only call him by his real name in this game.
Gotcha.
Which, weird. Yeah, and they, like, changed his design, but, like, I don't really care about that. He's still, I could see him, like, ending up being that character, which is cool.
I mean, how much are you really attached to military man design? Really?
Yeah, I mean, they changed his voice actor, which I'm kind of sad about.
Oh, that sucks.
They changed both Price's voice actor and this character's voice actor, and this character makes sense because they completely redesigned him. But Price looks pretty similar, and they changed his voice actor from being like so iconic. So I was a little sad, but I kind of just forgot about it by like hour 3, so it's fine.
I felt the same way about God of War. I liked the old guy for Kratos. I'm kind of bummed they changed him. I mean, the new guy is great, but I
was about to say the new guy is
the new guy can emote, boy, in so many ways.
Right? Yeah. I just miss that old guy where he just screams up in the air.
Yeah.
You know, Ares. I just miss that.
Yeah.
But,
so new COD was
they
good.
wanted to go for a more cinematic voice actor.
But boy is fucking great.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's amazing. So it's bittersweet. But anyway,
yeah.
So no, it's just it was a surprisingly good game. Like I would pay $6 for just that story mode. That is how good it is. And I mean the multiplayer is getting better. They're continuing to patch it, which is nice.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of patch stuff.
Yeah. Did shotguns get nerfed?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
In fact, they made them even better.
Actually, I think they did. I saw a video like on might have been Reddit, and it was like pre-nerf or pre-patch shotguns and then post-patch shotguns, and they like the post-patch shotguns went farther with the tighter spread, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, stop.
Wait,
so
farther but with the tighter spread.
Sniper rifles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like getting used to it, and I found out that I'm much better at realist TDM, which is like hardcore TDM in this game, than regular TDM. So essentially, what realist TDM
stand for?
is it's hardcore.
Wait, what does TDM stand for?
Team deathmatch.
There we go. Thank you.
It's like, so it has basically no HUD, but it's the same. You have the same HP as regular ones instead of hardcore's 30, and but you have increased headshot damage.
Gotcha.
So that game is a lot. I feel like the realist TDM is a lot more similar to. That is terrible grammar. Whatever.
A lot more similar.
Yeah, actually I guess it's fine. It's more similar to like the other games as far as like damage output and stuff.
Yeah.
And how you play the game, because like I was having a lot more success playing realist TDM when I was running around and just kind of like doing the things that I used to do. And the new game, like regular TDM and like regular domination and stuff, people just love camping out. So it's a little muh.
Meh.
Muh.
I get you though. I get you.
Yeah. I'll say that it's getting better, and I found a new favorite gun, which is like the LMG that's only 30 rounds. So it's like a LMG assault rifle hybrid, which I fucking love in every game. Like anytime they have that combination, I always love that gun, even if it's terrible.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And this one I really like.
I think Titanfall 2 has one, but it sucks.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
I think everything kind of sucks in Titanfall 2 if you're not
in a Titan.
If you're not if you're not like a shotgun or like a sniper rifle from long distance.
Yeah.
Because in Titanfall 2, you can curve the bullets.
Oh yeah, there's that gun that automatically locks on too, right?
Yeah, that's the one that people use to like just BM.
If you watch people's like highlight reels of like Titanfall 2, every single one has at least one shot of them shooting around a corner or around a rooftop with like a gravity grenade or a gravity shuriken. Throw it on the ground, shoot around it, and it'll just kill a guy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Like I've seen my brother play the game so much where he'll just walk on with a stupid gun.
But you gotta remember, it can also be used on you.
Yeah.
So I got used to that. So that's what I was doing after a while, where I would see one get thrown down, and I would just immediately start shooting at it. I would just, and it would kill the guy. So
that's funny.
Yeah, that's a good game though.
My default weapon usually is the burst fire FAMAS or the battle rifle from Halo.
I like the DMR better in Halo.
I don't like the DMR.
I loved it.
I like the Needler.
Okay, fuck you.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
We don't have room for degenerates on this podcast.
Oh boy. All right. Do we got anything else we want to talk about?
Not really from me.
Nah.
I think I hit everything. I think I did.
I could talk about Naruto for a little bit. You see,
Sure.
Naruto is an outdated... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not
All right, you guys. It's a wonderful podcast. Keep talking to Sean. We're just going to go ahead and walk out of here while you keep going. Derek, where can we find you?
You can find me on everything at Came in Second.
All right. And DeShon, where can we find you?
Twitter, Mr. Urban Buddha. YouTube, Mr. Urban Buddha. Twitch, The Urban Buddha.
All right. And you can find me at I Press the Button on Twitter. No S for Twitter. No, wait, no. It's I Press the Buttons, DA, for Twitter. I just changed that yesterday, so.
Oh, you changed your at or whatever?
Yeah, so it doesn't say my stupid name every time you try to at me.
It's like
yeah.
long as fuck.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, why do I have that? I think I'm going to change it to IPT Buttons is what I'm going to change it to next, just so that way it's easier.
Well, you should go ahead and pick one so you can stick with it.
All right, we're going to change that right now. It's going to be at IPT Buttons. And then I press the buttons everywhere else.
Because you can change your little name on Twitter as much as you fucking want, but
yeah.
Make sure you pick an at, and that's the one you stick with.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I think you only change it once every week or month or something like that. So.
Oh, did they change that? Because you used to be able to change it whenever the fuck you wanted. You
no.
As much as you want.
You can change your name whenever. I'm talking about your at.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go and fix that real quick. But anyways, it's gonna be IPT. Yeah. There's going to be IPT Buttons. And then you can find me at YouTube at I Press the Buttons, and you can find me on Twitch at I Press the Buttons. And that's the podcast. Thanks for watching. And as always, laugh at yourself.
Happy birthday, Golden Sun.
Happy birthday, Golden Sun. Derek, do you have a thing that you want to do every single time we have a podcast?
Nah.
All right. We'll catch you guys next time.